let's jump in and take a look at who is secretly watching you, watching from a distance, quite potentially. Seems like somebody has a secret admirer. I think we might turn this into another little mini-series this week. So probably next we might have a look at why they haven't made a move yet. But just take a moment, see which card, which pile resonates with you most. If you're drawn to more than one, you're welcome to take a look at more than one pile. Maybe an extra message in there for you. And I'll see you in your pile. Pile 1. Who is secretly watching you from afar? Got the Two of Pentacles. So possibly somebody who's being indecisive or somebody who's juggling something. Let's pull 3 energies and then we'll clarify. So tell us more about pile 1's secret admirer. Oops. Tell us about pile 1's secret admirer. Ooh. Okay, so we have Judgment card, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So, pile 1, the Judgment card is about sort of coming to a decision sometimes, or getting a heavy decision. I'm kind of getting from that. That lady's ghost or soul or spirit is there flying up. So I guess it's somebody who is searching for some kind of divine guidance type vibe is what I'm getting from that. Let's have a look. 9 of Pentacles is a card of someone who's independent, happy to be single maybe, or certainly happy in their life. They have everything that they need around them. So that's quite nice. And the 8 of Wands is fast moving energy, often incoming. Okay, let's just clarify. So why is Judgment here for pile 1? Tell us more about this secret admirer for pile 1. Whoops. Okay, so we've got Justice on top of Judgment. 2 major arcana. Got the Empress and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, and one flipped out over here, which I didn't even see, unless that one got left behind. Maybe it got left behind when I picked the cards up. So, the 6 of Cups. So I would say this is somebody that you know. Possibly, I think that one's meant to go first if I left it behind, but even if I didn't, I think we'll put it first. So the 6 of Cups is often about somebody returning from the past, or somebody that you know from the past. On top of that, Judgment, I think maybe if you did know them or have been with them in the past, then there was some reason that you kind of went your separate ways, took separate paths. But it does seem as if this Empress is going to get some justice over possibly something that happened in the past. This 8 of Pentacles, though, does make me wonder if it's someone that you work with, workplace kind of romance, somebody that probably sees you on a quite regular basis, I would imagine, and is perhaps a little timid about coming forward and making an offer. So I think they probably do see you as an Empress, so they're probably quite smitten. So I think they probably want to be very careful in the way that they would approach you, because they don't want to risk kind of coming at you wrong and getting rejected. Okay, so I don't know if there's anyone that springs to mind that fits that kind of profile. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here for pile 1? Tell us more about this 9 of Pentacles, about how it relates to their secret admirer. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Oops, and another one there. Oh, the Two of Pentacles again. I want to also look at that one, which is the Eight of Wands. Again, so it seems like this is somebody who is quite possibly sort of pretending to be very happy, very fulfilled in their own life, but really they want to make an offer. They want to bring this pentacle to you. So I think it might be someone who's almost not really putting on a front, but it might be someone that you have no idea is interested in a serious relationship, but it does kind of keep them up at night, gives them a bit of anxiety about how to approach you, I think, with this Page and this Nine of Swords. The Two of Pentacles again is, yeah, they're kind of turning things over and over in their mind, quite possibly getting a little frustrated. These pentacles probably getting hot because they're kind of back and forth. But yeah, they have kind of got themselves a little bit stuck with this Eight of Swords into not knowing how to move forward, not really seeing a way forward. She's blindfolded. She could just come out from behind those swords, but she can't see that. So yeah, I think somebody that, yeah, someone that you know for sure. I think you're aware of them. You probably, like I say, might even work with them, but you probably see them reasonably regularly. But I don't think you would get any clue that they really want to bring you an offer. Possibly their anxiety shows through and makes you think that you might even think that they're not that fond of you or that sort of aware of you even. But I think there's quite a lot of hidden emotion, hidden depth there. Okay, this Eight of Wands, we'll put that on top of the Eight of Wands. I think quite possibly, I mean, it's fast moving energy, so it seems as if perhaps you will be getting an idea of who this is soon. You'll be getting some clues maybe, sort of it'll start becoming a little bit obvious. Let's see, why is this Eight of Wands here? Pile one. Tell us about this Eight of Wands and this secret admirer of theirs, what it means, how it relates to their secret admirer. Pile one. Ooh, okay. So we've got Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I think basically they are, before this Eight of Wands is going to happen, they are trying to not get a broken heart with this Three of Swords and this Four of Pentacles. Or maybe if it is somebody that you've already had some kind of relationship with, that Six of Cups and Justice and Judgment, it might be that they're worried that you, potentially probably you, are holding on to some sort of sour feelings or some upset from the past, and they're worried that you won't be able to you won't want to, quite possibly, make a new start with them, sort of turn over a new leaf with them. But they are, and the Wheel of Fortune, I don't even know if we saw him. Where did the Strength come from? All confused. So the Death card, I think the Strength card, the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I think they're kind of trying to summon some inner strength to front up as the King of Pentacles. I think they probably have got quite a lot to offer, but obviously it's completely up to you whether, when they come forward, if you were to accept that pentacle or not. But I think they are just biding their time, waiting for, with this Wheel of Fortune, waiting for the right time to make their offer, jump in and actually stick their hand out with that pentacle in. You see the Page is bringing it, the King is holding it, and looking a bit like, is it now? Is it now? He's got two, I don't know, goats, are they? Whatever these are on his shoulder. So that kind of brings to mind that Two of Pentacles and kind of arguments inside his head as to whether to do it now or whether to do it later, or when to do it. When is the right time going to be to kind of bring his offer in? So You might not, as I say, be aware of this person, but I think at some point there will be incoming. And I imagine this Three of Swords with this Four of Pentacles, it is someone that possibly you've had a relationship with in the past, but it might just be that he's kind of holding back to avoid that Three of Swords. It may not be, for some people, it may not be someone that you've actually had a relationship with in the past. Pile 1. So he seems determined, he seems quite keen, but just kind of biding his time for the minute, I think. Let's see, let's pull a few more. These won't all fit, so we'll just put them there. Let's pull 3 more cards and a crossing card. Any more information, messages, pile 1, about this secret admirer? Oops. Okay, so we have the Strength card again. Yep, definitely trying to develop some strength. The Father of Swords, he's articulate, so I think they're definitely trying to word, or they probably run through little scenarios in their head and word what they will say to, try and script out what they will say to you. Three of Swords, to avoid being Three of Swords, whether they bring it up if it is something that happened in the past for you. Temperance, so yeah, kind of waiting patiently, keeping their eye on their well, I was going to say prey, but I'm not calling you prey, but the Death card again. So yeah, they're just waiting for the time that they think the situation will be able to transform positively, rather than kind of you maybe dwelling on this Three of Swords or holding it against them still. And the Four of Cups, because that would cause you to reject them. So pile 1 does seem, you definitely know them, I would say. Quite possibly been in a relationship with them and had a bit of a unpleasant ending, sticky ending situation that didn't go well, or possibly it's just someone that is really trying to avoid getting heartbroken because they feel quite invested. So good luck with that pile 1. Let me know in the comments if that resonated, and I'll see you next time. Pile 2, let's find out more about your secret admirer. I haven't looked yet. Oh, the Two of Wands. So I would say it's quite possibly someone who's watching you from a distance, especially getting that vibe with that world he's holding in his hand, and he's kind of just looking out as if he's looking far. So I think it's possibly someone at a distance to you. Let's pull 3 main energies and then we'll clarify. So tell us more about this Two of Wands, about this secret admirer. Pile 2's secret admirer. Who is this person? Do they know them? How will they get to identify them? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands, Judgment, and the Queen of Swords. So the Ace of Wands, fiery new start, fiery new project beginning, passionate. Judgment card, kind of decision, making a decision on that quite possibly. And the Queen of Swords, she can be a little bit quick with that sword, chop things out if they don't suit her, but we'll see. So let's see, tell us more about Part 2's secret admirer. Who is this person? Oopsie. Okay, so we've got the Strength card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups. So on top of this Ace of Wands. So I think, it may not be that they are at a geographical distance from you. It could just be that they're at an emotional distance from you. And I think it's going to take them quite a bit of strength, or a little bit of planning almost. He's kind of deciding his way forward there with those Two of Wands. So I think they are sort of just still figuring out how to get to you. I see this is a Ouija board, so I would imagine that you might even pick up on energy from them. So you may not be, you may be kind of aware of this person's thoughts for you, but they may not have actually ever said anything to you. But I think that they're probably, with this Two of Cups, quite a sort of high-level soulmate I'm kind of getting. It is quite possibly someone that you have, that Queen of Swords, thought about in that kind of way, in a romantic kind of way. I kind of get the vibe again that you do know this person, or you're aware of this person. You perhaps don't know them very well. Okay, let's see, why is this Judgment card here? Tell us about this Judgment card in relation to pile 2's secret admirer. Tell us some more. Why is this Judgment card here? Oops, I thought one flipped, but it didn't. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, Justice, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this Judgment card with the Nine of Wands, I think quite possibly there may be a reason, some kind of boundary between the two of you, which is preventing you currently, or would prevent you, one of the reasons, that may be one of the reasons, that is preventing you from preventing them from approaching you, coming towards you. There seems to be some kind of boundaries in place, so whether it is geographical, kind of getting that. I mean, there's a little city there, people all sort of dispersed around this card. It could be that they are just physically a long way from you, or it could be some other form of distance, you know, emotional, class, whatever it may be. This King of Cups, I think they are stable into in their emotions. They're kind of they know how they feel, and I don't think they foresee it changing. It's just I think that they're not able at the moment to tell you for some reason. Maybe I think they're possibly ready to tell you. It's just that this Six of Wands, they're kind of, you know, they wouldn't mind it being public knowledge, but I don't know, for some reason they're not able to do that at the moment with this Justice card and the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is my card of being single sometimes. So, I mean, that possibly one of you, or they think you're in a relationship, or they're not sure if you're single. I guess if they're far away, they may not know your status. So that might be the reason that's kind of holding them back. They don't know whether it is the right time to approach you yet, because, or it might be that they're in a relationship, or have just come out of a relationship, possibly. Okay, let's pull some more. So why is this Queen of Swords here? Choppy choppy. I'm definitely getting a choppy choppy vibe from her. She ain't looking like she's taking any prisoners. She looks quite stern. I don't know if you can see her properly. But yeah, and also I'm kind of drawn to that black hole there. So I don't know why. I guess maybe a bit of space. There might be space between the two of you. Okay, tell us more about this Queen of Swords, pile 2. Tell us more about their secret admirer. Okay, that's quite a lot. We seem to have a lot of cards coming out today, but I think we'll take them. Okay, so we have Ten of Swords. So I think this Queen of Swords does choppy something. Something gets ended with that Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords causes some anxiety. Four of Cups kind of causes some kind of regret, or you know, what's the word? Where people aren't very enthusiastic. The Devil. The Eight of Wands incoming. The Tower. and the Six of Pentacles. So I think maybe then this Queen of Swords, it might well be either on your side or on their side. Could be different for different people. There is something that needs to be ended before this relationship can begin. There needs to be some sort of rejection with this Four of Cups on top of this Ten of Swords and Nine of Swords. Some anxiety related to it. The Devil, something, chained to something, sort of attached to something that isn't necessarily very healthy for one or the other of you. The Eight of Wands, so that is kind of slowing down this movement. The Eight of Wands can't really get a grip just yet. But once, whatever it is, probably a relationship, I would imagine, on one side with this Queen of Swords. Once this Tower falls on that, then the Eight of Wands can kind of get going, and this person will then be free to share with you their feelings. So I don't know what your relationship status is. I mean, it might be that you are actually in a relationship, but kind of aware vaguely of this person. You might, as I say, feel their energy, or it might be that they are possibly in a relationship or some kind of situationship where they're not quite free, but they would like to be, very much so, I believe. Okay, let's pull 3 more cards and a question card for any extra messages. Pile 2. Tell us more. Oops. Okay, got the Death card. So yes, something, we didn't actually have it, did we? Yeah, that must have been pile 1. Something does have to change, transform, and start a new cycle of something. The Star, I think they want to follow their star, which is going to be the impetus, possibly, for this transformation, this change in this person's life. I think it's, most of you, I think it's probably on their side, but it could be on your side. The Wheel of Fortune, that will allow the wheel to turn in their favour, I think, or that is, there's something that needs to be sorted out first before this wheel's going to click. Whoops, 2. We got the Sun and the Father of Swords, so the King of Swords to match that Queen of Swords. So yeah, I think before the Sun can come out on this King of Swords, then something has got to change, definitely. And I'm drawn to these birds on this Sun card. Birds, is it in this deck? Swords. Oh no, that's in the Light Seer. So yeah, the Four of Swords, there's got to be some kind of healing takes place of something before this King of Swords can swoop in and approach the Mother of Swords, maybe, or if that's you, choppy. But yeah, so seems like there is going to be some kind of delay here, or there's some obstacle that needs to be overcome. But good. I don't know if that gives you any clues as to who this person is. Hope it does. Hope it resonates. Pile 2, and I'll see you next time. Pile 3. Who is secretly watching you? Watching you maybe from afar? Let's see. Ooh, 4 of Cups. So, 4 of Cups is about kind of sometimes rejection, sort of despondency, maybe. Somebody not feeling willing, able to accept something, possibly because they've tried a few times before and it didn't go so well. Let's pull 3 cards. Oops. Death card at the bottom, wanted to show. Let's pull 3 cards and then we'll clarify with a different deck. So why is this 4 of Cups here for pile 3? Let's see, tell us more about this secret admirer, this person who's got their eye on pile 3. Tell us more. How would pile 3 recognise them? Or I think that's too many, but let's have a look. Okay. We'll trial it. Okay, I've had a lot of cards coming up today. It's all been a bit crazy. Okay, so we've got the Magician, the 3 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So yeah, I think quite possibly this is somebody who would like to change their heartache, kind of get into a new vibe. But whether this is a heartache that you shared together, a situation that you had together, or whether it's just on their side, I think, yeah, they're kind of maybe ready to move on with that Wheel of Fortune. Are we all on? I think we're going to have to move over a bit more. They're ready to kind of move on to a new start with this Four of Wands. The Page of Swords, and they've got their eye on you pretty much for that situation. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. So I think they very much see you as a Queen of Pentacles, but with this Hermit, for some reason, they are not quite ready to tell you yet. They're kind of still hiding in their shell a little bit, so they haven't had the courage yet to pop their head out and tell you for some reason. Let's see why. Right, we're all on. Good. Let's pull. We'll pull on this Three of Swords. Tell us about this Three of Swords, pile 3. Tell us about this Three of Swords. Where is it here for pile 3's secret admirer person? Okay, so we've got the Empress, got the Four of Wands again, and the Page of Cups. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that either in the past, they approached somebody, kind of genuine offer. I think they thought a relationship was going to go in a certain direction with this Four of Wands, in a sort of positive direction. But I think then maybe they got a little dented from that relationship. Now, whether this is with you or in the past or not remains to be seen. But I think this person has been feeling a bit dented, and is possibly only sort of coming around to being ready to go down the road of a relationship again. See, this Queen of Pentacles is Minor Arcana Empress, so we'll see if she pops up again. Okay, let's pull in this Wheel of Fortune. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here? Pile 3. Pile 3's secret admirer. Tell us more about this situation. Got the Page of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, I think they've been kind of slowly learning, or they've learnt some lessons for sure, and kind of realised that things don't always go the way you hope they do. Kind of have to let some things go. I'm getting with that lady's ghost spirit, whatever that is coming out of her, and I think, yeah, they're kind of working on their healing, their lessons. It's what they've been working on. So let's see, why is this? I want to know about this Four of Wands. Why is this Four of Wands here? That was a bit too quick. So we've got the Hanged Man, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So it does look like this might well be somebody who is coming from a divorce, or has sort of been in a marriage, in a situation, and now they've kind of got a whole new perspective on that. I mean, possibly it was when they were a bit immature, or with that Page of Cups there, when they got into the relationship. And I think they've realised now that they have to make different choices in love, and that, yeah, because they had to heal from something back here. So, might be someone that's kind of in the throes of divorce. Perhaps that's why they're kind of holding back a bit at the moment. Two of Cups is about soulmates, so I'm guessing it's referring to their past relationship. I think maybe they just made a bad choice, in love. They thought someone was a soulmate and they weren't, so that caused sort of anxiety and all sorts of upset. But they are actually getting over that now, so I don't know if that makes anyone come to mind for you. Okay, let's pull on this Queen of Pentacles. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here, pile 3? Queen of Pentacles, tell us more about pile 3's secret admirer, about this person that possibly isn't ready for anything just at the moment, maybe. So we've got the Queen of Swords, the Moon, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the Death card. So I think, yeah, they're going to go a bit steady because they don't want to sort of approach you and then get turned down, get rejected, because I think they've been through something a bit similar to that in the past, maybe. Well, you know, maybe it was a more serious relationship before it went bad, but with the Moon, they are kind of a bit unsure as to how you feel, this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords. They don't want to be rejected, left out in the cold again. I think they kind of have already learnt the lesson of moving slowly with that Page of Pentacles in a relationship. And the 6 of Cups could be someone that you've known for a while, even, you know, someone from childhood that you might not have seen them for a long time, but you might be aware that they've sort of been in a marriage and that's broken down. You may not be. But I think they definitely, with this death and rebirth, are ready to move on, to kind of start a new life, accept what's happened in the past, and kind of, I mean, I'm just getting the shiny off of his visor. You know, they're ready for a brand new start. So, pile 3. So I don't know if that helps you know who that may be. Let's pull 3 more cards and a crossing card, just to get any extra information. Any last messages, pile 3, more about this person? Seems to have been through a bit of a rough patch, relationship-wise. I think they had a bit of a false start, thought someone was their soulmate. It turned out they were not. Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, so we've got the Empress, we've got the Judgment, and we've got the World. So I think, yeah, is that the Justice or the Judgment? Yeah, that's the Judgment there, following on from the Empress. So I think they have definitely kind of, they're probably a little bit more sceptical about picking counterparts for themselves now. They've kind of learnt some lessons with this World card. They kind of completed a journey, and now I think they're probably ready to move on with this Queen of Pentacles, which seems to be you. So I don't know when. We will look at that in another episode of this series. But yeah, it does seem as if they're kind of they look a bit deeper into people now. Maybe they sort of used to take people a little bit on appearance, but now I think they're definitely willing to dig a bit deeper and, you know, make sure that someone matches them inside as well as outside. Okay, pile 3, hope that resonated, hope it was helpful, and I'll see you next time.